Hey y'all, it's Thursday. That's right, that's what day it is. And I got new games. Some new games here, such as Rollerdrome. I also have the new Kirby. And wouldn't you know it, Wave Race on Switch Online just updated like an hour before the stream went live. So, hey, I got that as well. I'm thinking of putting that between the two games. Um, by the way, I also thought Splatoon would be today, but it turns out I misread a thing. It was that you can download it starting today. You cannot play it until like a week from now. So I have it downloaded, but we can't play it. So that one's off the table. No Splatoon today, unless we were to play some Splatoon 2, perhaps. Which, hey, I could do that. Maybe that'd be fun. Anyway, before we get started, I'd like to show off some new things real fast. I got, last time I showed off some of these new Mario heads that I got, including Bowser and Peach and a couple of bonus ones. Well, let me tell you, I've been continuing to work on that, and I've added even more heads. Let me see if I can get a couple of them up for y'all. There we go. Obviously, this Mario is also new, but another new one is the Yoshi Head. And by the way, these heads are 5 times more likely than there are some non-Mario related heads that are in the mix as well. Specifically, I've added, you might see them flashing by really quickly. It's probably really hard to actually land on them intentionally. You know what? At least I can be assured that the randomization is working. This is indeed random. Okay. I'm just going to try randomly getting it. Oh, look at that. We got one of the random sets of them. That's right. So there are some Donkey Kong Country heads that I have added. And the plan is for that. Next Tuesday, actually, I'm going to do a whole stream where, let me pull up the information panel about that. Next Tuesday, around normal stream time, 9 p.m. Central, I'm going to do an extra stream wherein I go through DKC 123 100%, which is to say all bonuses, all extra stages and stuff, with stakes. The last time I did this, I did it so that every time I died, I switched stages. This time, with the whole, Mario Heads things that I've made it my thing since then, this time I get 2 lives before I have to switch games, and also it will refresh upon beating a boss, completing a world. So that'll be a bit of fun. That'll be next Tuesday. Look forward to that. The other thing I'd like to talk about real quick, is I got another idea right now. Next Thursday plans. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking next Thursday, I'm gonna drive out somewhere, just somewhere like with a nice path, a nice trail, and I'm gonna walk like a couple miles or something, live on stream. We'll see if the reception holds out. We'll see if that's untenable for any number of reasons. But I'm thinking that'll be a bit of fun. Walking around, looking at trees, talking with y'all in the chat. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me. Maybe I should do a test run of that before heading out into Mother Nature and just doing a thing. I want to make sure that I'm walking somewhere that is not like my closest trail, just so I'm not doxing myself horribly. The one I have in mind is actually going to be one that is still important to me, which is the trail around the neighborhood, or that runs through the neighborhood that I grew up in. That I moved away from. Let's see, it was 2008 when I moved away from there. So up until 2008, all through high school, middle school, elementary, all that business. That was sort of my stomping ground, and I think it'd be fun to go down there, walk around the path with while live streaming it. and maybe that would be. We'll see if that works. The one thing I'm a little concerned about is that. Oh, by the way, we have the right game, Rollerdrome. I think we do. Yeah, good. Okay, we're set. We're set on the right game. The only thing I'm concerned about is that I don't think I can do notifications on the default Twitch app, and I'm not sure if that's okay. Y'all let me know how you feel about that. And, yeah. Take that down. Again, take a look at the very nice Dixie and Kitty Kong heads. Basically, every DKC has a different set of heads based on the 2 playable characters in that game. And like the normal bonus heads, the first one is kind of a more default head, and the second one is more of a zany head. You know, that's sort of the setup here, and it is will be the setup on what's it on the next Tuesday as well. Yeah, so there's going to be a Donkey Kong Diddy Kong one, and then a DKC2 one as well, which, you know, it was on screen briefly, I'm sure, like a frame's worth, flashing by rapidly. But you see this one, the one on the right is just Dixie Kong, the one on the left is actually from Donkey Kong Land 3, the Game Over screen, in which Kitty Kong appears. I ripped that myself, by the way. I don't need to give anyone credit for it. You returned this already? You didn't like it? Wow, Rock Party. Anyway, that's enough talking about these new heads. New head update. Hey, how you doing, Rock Party? How's it sounding? I'm still on the new mic. The new mic on the couch. It's just suspended in midair, maybe like a foot away from my mouth. I could get closer, but I would have to lean forward. Sound good, sound good. Let's go. Campaign. So I guess you played it on Steam. I have gotten it now. It's on PlayStation. I'm on my PlayStation 5. So unfortunately, I will not be able to return it. But I have heard really good things about it, and I've been looking forward to trying it out. Competitors compete in stuff. Under new ownership, the International Rollerdrome Federation plans for this year's championship to be the most popular yet. It caused your hands to cramp. Jeez. Yeah, The chosen competitors are gearing up of the first round. I will say I'm not like the biggest fan of the PlayStation controller, like the PlayStation 5 controller. So I'm wondering, like, will my hands cramp? We'll see, folks. I have other things to talk about. You have that computer wrist thing. Oh, like you mean like arthritis? Okay, here we go. I think that's me.
Complete all tests to satisfy championship entry requirements.
Okay. By the way, let me check some things real fast. So I was talking about the new Mario heads earlier, and also Wave Race is available on Switch. They announced that the other day. I have it downloaded right now. We will check that out after this here game. Just wanted to go through some of the things. No, carpal tunnel. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing that's gonna fuck us all up. You know, as we go into those are issues, right? Us always being on like keyboards and stuff as like professionally. Or like, you know, everything I do involves my hands, so you know, like shit. My hands start to hurt. I'm gonna be when I'm playing games, I'm gonna be very I guess I'm just gonna have to learn to deal with pain. Fuck. Or have a lot of aspirin. Okay. Tap forward to start moving. Hold the directions to turn. That's simple enough. Here we go. Collect some diamonds. Feels alright to me. Do you not have direct donation set up? Yeah, so I just have donation via bits set up, and through woo and through subs and stuff. I know it's probably silly not to have a direct donations thing because, you know, obviously you get a lot more bang for your buck. You get a lot more bang for your buck through direct donation. I don't know. I figured this. I'm okay taking the hit as far as that goes. Why? Maybe instead of subs, do donations. I know that like I'm losing a lot of value doing doing the subs instead of the things. Maybe I could set that up, you know. It was a thing of like, honestly, when I was first starting out, my thought process was like, man, I don't even know if anyone is going to want to do like donations. I mean, I'm not like super in need or anything, right? Set up in Streamlabs or PayPal. Yeah, or like Stream Elements. I'm sure you can do that as well. I use OBS. I don't use Streamlabs. Okay, so... Oh, that's... Grabs are this one? The square? That's weird. Hang on. Spins? You just spin with the stick, yeah. I want to switch the mapping up a little bit. Because to me, grab has to be on the right face button. I should set up donations. You're right that, you know, as an option to make sure that the streamer gets more of the money. It's a good thing to have, you know, for all sorts of reasons. Gotcha, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say how much these subs and bits get me as far as like Twitch goes because I don't think I can say anything about that. Oops. Acid drop. Should I be fucking around with these controls? They're probably fine. Reset group. There we go. Okay, so yeah, L1. Is there already an R1? Flip is R1. Okay. Here's what I want to do. I want to switch dodge and grab because to me, grab always has to be the right button in like a Tony Hawk game. Is that silly? Maybe. Yep. Okay, switch this. And where's the other one? Yeah, this has to be that one. Maybe that's silly because dodge kind of makes sense as a... There we go, we're gonna spin. I'm gonna grab. Look at that. Triangle grab is grind is thing. Yep, grind is indeed the top button, which that's how it has to be, you know. All right. I will set that up. You know what? That just makes sense as a thing for me to do. I haven't really thought about it in a while, but yeah. And I know that, like, even when watching, like, Dan Reichert stream, right? Most people do subs, most people do bits, you know. And I don't mind that. Like, you know, if the more people that can use my emotes, I'm happy about that, right? But you are right as well that, you know, it's not exactly the most sensible way to give people your money is, you know, a way in which also gives Twitch a ton of money. Sent you a message about stream goals. You're thinking that maybe shouldn't have it on all the time. I am thinking after this one, taking it easy for a bit, but I do think it's nice to have the goal there, you know, on stream as a, you know, as a incentive and shit. Anyway. No, just not doing sub goals yet. I gotcha. Let me see what you said. It says subs do donations. Yeah, yep. I should set that up. Doing a money or a follower girl. Yeah, I do, you know, I do like having the goal there, and, you know, hey, we have met a couple of them before. That's, you know, we did one for that big sub-type thing like a month ago, which ended up, you know, we ended up getting enough subs to do DK Jungle Beach, which was a nice full playthrough. And then we did another goal for Pokemon 3 the movie, which eventually we met after several tries, which was really nice. Okay, so you do tricks to restore your ammo. Very nice. There we go. I kind of like, you know, now I will say, I guess, with the way that I have it now. Okay, so I can dodge. Do you not have treat stream? I do have treat stream set up, like I have that all ready. It's just not always on, is the thing. For instance, today I've actually already eaten because it's, you know, 9 o'clock. I went out to Subway and I got a little bit of Subway. Most of my streams, I would say I usually stream after I eat, so, you know, I don't think it really makes sense to always have the treat stream unless I am doing a whole thing, you know? Alright, let's shoot this guy. Kinda feels weird. Yeah, I don't have a link for it because, how I do it is that when I have it enabled, there's a Nightbot command. They'll just repeatedly say it, do a message about it. Reflex time is... Okay, so there's slow motion. Cool. I have a link that comes up when it's on through Nightbot. That's how I've been doing it so far. And so far, I will say nothing has come of it. I guess because I... Oh yeah, I gotta do fucking reflex time, I forgot. Am I close enough for that one? There we go. You don't have access to chat messages all the time. Gotcha, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I should do that as well. I'll put together a... You know what, I'll put together one of them, another one of them, about panels for that. How do we refill health? Okay, eliminated house players will drop health. Okay, there we go. We just have to shoot them and then we will absorb their health. Dodge thing feels weird. Feels weird to have to dodge bullets while you're skating. Okay, let's do this. Shoot that guy. Shoot that guy. Oop, all out of ammo. Killed that guy. Cool. I'll do that. But I will say, you know, like I said, I barely ever have that on because I usually eat before a stream.
They are now eligible for championship entry.
And also, like,
First round will take place
I'm not sure, like, what exact... I should put more options there, I guess. Currently, I just had one for Whataburger, or sorry, for Five Guys, which is like, you know, Five Guys is already expensive, and it turns out...
You're just tuning in, you're joining us live at the Rollerdrome Arena.
Got some plot. Let's try to pay attention. Message.
Taking an early lead in their respective groups. No love lost in that rivalry. Morgan Frey, the reigning champ, and Casper Hicks.
Okay, looks like a little supportive message here. That's very nice.
After the break is Kara Hassan, an
grab our
and
stuff.
someone who showed great promise in the junior leagues. How will the rookie fare against the reigning champions score?
These camera controls do not feel good. If it has like a weird amount of resistance to moving. Feels like I'm like just dragging the camera against its will here. The dead zone and all that, whatever, doesn't feel good. Let's see. Yeah, I think we have all the uniform stuff. Let's look around. There's a basketball. No, that's a football helmet. Some gun information here. Our owners at Matterhorn want this season to be the most popular hat, and our competitors can help us achieve this. Each arena now has complete, unique challenges for competitors to compete. These challenges make the game more exciting and will help viewers and you, as competitors, win a place in their hearts. Okay, so there's missions like in Tony Hawk, is what they're saying, and we gotta collect them while shooting people. Participating classes. This is March 2030, the near future. For those who don't know, that's near in the future. Competitors are not permitted to enter the house participation area. Anyway, I think there's probably nothing here. What's this? I got emails. My group time is that. Arrive on time. Yep. It's my bank. I am taking out a loan of $300,000. $350 with an interest rate of 6.2. Is that a good interest rate or a bad interest rate? Am I being hosed here? Y'all let me know. My life insurance policy will be used as collateral. Ew. Don't like that. Congratulations on being chosen to do the thing. Payment for the entry comes to $350,000. The entry fee, the weapons, and the travel and accommodation. That's expensive to take place in this tournament, especially since most people are just gonna get shot by me and die like immediately. Okay. Okay, we got a meeting next week to here we go. Rollerdrome. We've already killed someone here. So what about these ones? What do I need to do for these? That guy's shooting me. We can roll ride. Guys lining up on me. I need to do a trick to reload my ammo. Doing a roll here. Wally. Need to do a flip. Ow! Got shot. Got that guy. Killed that guy. Ow, those guys just hit me with bats. Gotta be careful about guys like that. I'm out of ammo. I do not know about this game so far. Seems alright, I guess. There we go. We shot all the guys, and we did like some tricks and stuff all the while to get our ammo back. All right. Yeah, I could definitely have like, you know, there is a thing that like some other streamers have done where like if they're doing like a big goal and someone does a big sound alert or a big donation, just counting that as like completing the goal. I could definitely do something like that where I, you know, take into account the contributions from like direct donations or whatever, as well in sub goals. I just like having subs though. I feel like, you know, especially since I have the whole, you know, I have all these bonus heads that I use there in Mario Maker, and the more subs there are, the more opportunities I have to use them. So even if it isn't the most efficient way for me to get mine, I do like subs. You know, there are more efficient ways for me to get paid. It is true. And you know what, I'll set them up. Sure. That's fun. I've never actually gotten money over PayPal before. So I guess I'll look into how that works. How you do direct donation. Yeah. How do you do direct donation? Do you just put in a PayPal, or do you... I'll look into setting all that up, folks. It is true that I've just never considered that, like, people... Honestly, when I started up streaming, it didn't occur to me that people... It was very strange for me to think that people would want to give me money in the first place. Which is why, hey, you know, now I have several mics thanks to the generosity of the folks. So, like, and, you know, and I've gotten a payout now. So, I believe it. Have you used PayPal? Yeah, I have a PayPal account to, like, pay for things sometimes. You know, when just a credit card isn't good enough or whatever. Or when you don't want us to enter in your credit card, you're just like, here's the PayPal. PayPal will get my credit card, whatever. I do have a PayPal, so you use it all the time instead of a pay app. Right. You mean like paying you? What do you mean a pay app? Let's start the second mission, I guess. Here we... Oh, this is different. We're actually in a canyon now. You know what? Hell, we have fucking challenges now. Use dual pistols to take out Warhead before he can activate his shield. Collect a bunch of health power-ups. Dodge 2 sniper shots. Shoot rockets out the air. Collect 5 combo tokens. You just transfer money from PayPal to your bank, like Zelle. Huh. Never done anything like that before. Usually when I get paid, just directly into the bank, you know, direct deposit, you know, what, from work or whatever. And I haven't actually... Very rarely have I had cases where people were giving me money. You know, maybe between family members, we'd you know, if I have to pay money to a family member or something, we would just direct, transfer the money via like the bank itself. Either one way or the other. So never really had call to use like a PayPal to transfer money that way. But yeah, I should definitely look into that. With streaming, there's always a million things you can do, a million things you can try out, and a million things you can improve. That should be one that I look at. Because you're right. You're absolutely right that, it can feel bad to do a sub and realize, like, oh, well, Twitch is getting an undetermined amount of that money. I'm not going to say what it is, but you probably know. I guess the thing you want to ask yourself is, like, is whatever Twitch's cut is that worth, the whole emotes thing that everyone gets as part of subscriptions, right? And having those be available everywhere. And I do think that part is really cool, right? Okay. Is there like a nose grab here, or you do like different kinds of grabs? Oh, I am doing different kinds of flips and stuff. Nose grind. Shoot that guy. Jeez, I guess I went... It's easy to go out of bounds in this game. Because there are a lot of places where, like, at least in this level, I guess, would be the thing. Not necessarily in this game, but you know what I mean. I should shoot this guy. Eat shit. Dang it. There we go. I keep running out of ammo. I need to do more tricks, I think. The weird thing is, it's not like Tony Hawk where, like, you have a complete combo system, right? There's not, like, a manual equivalent. And if there were, there's not really, like, any difficulty thing to it, so... even if there were... Even if there were... Flip, flip, do a bunch of tricks. It's hard to chain stuff together. Oh, he's got a shield. I guess that's what the objective meant when it was said you have to kill a guy before he gets his shield up. Whoa, why did it go up? Shoot those out the air. Shoot that guy. Dead. Grab onto this. Can I like jump and then dodge and then re-land on the rail? I guess I can. Maybe that would help. Versus just like losing my rail because I have to do a dodge. For that, I got the combo tokens. I don't have any fucking... Still don't have any... You really need all your ammo to take out those guys, huh? Shoot that guy. Ooh. You have to rely exclusively on the auto aim. You can't just even... Okay, let's get close and just unload. There we go. Took that guy out before he could activate his shield. That's a Chivo. 2 little shots. Oh, he has a shield. Okay, let me do more flips and stuff. Flip, grab. Shoot, 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 shoot. Killed. Okay, good.
Match victory.
We won. So far, I feel like it's kind of just hunter grind. Okay, I did not perform a hunter grind. That is a grind where you hold down. And I did not beat the score, the 6 score, or the pro score, or the 6 score. This is very Tony Hawk, you know, like, with all these goals, it is definitely a Tony Hawk going for that thing, but oh no, so far, I don't think it has the juice, even though it is just Tony Hawk with, like, oh, you can't crash, and also there's guys shooting you, and you have to shoot them back. Yeah, I would say so far, I'm like, unimpressed. You know what? You know what I'll say? Here's what I'll say. I was hearing some people say, like, oh, this feels to me what Tony Hawk should have been after Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. And my thought so far is, like, y'all, have you played the later Tony Hawk games? They're pretty good. They're better than this, that's for damn sure. And I would say Tony Hawk, the later Tony Hawk games are often better than the earlier Tony Hawks. Project 8 is the best one in the series. That's what I'm going to say for y'all tonight. Tony Hawk 8, Project 8, best one. And the other ones are pretty good too. I like the ones where it was a story, you know, big story mode with like different missions. You know, this could use some missions, right? If I was like skating through the wasteland trying to do a thing, rather than just like kill enemies and get points, and do like side objectives on the side, if you like. I don't know, it's not quite getting me so far.
All new competitors are expected to complete advanced tests ahead of the 3rd round of the championship. Up next, Kara Hassan.
What's this? Okay, so this is a little... Oh, this is just a tutorial? This is just a tutorial. Don't worry, I know how to wall ride. It's just like in Tony Hawk. We need to make sure you know how to wall ride, please. Weapon swap? Okay, this is pretty important. I assume that the closer you are, the better this works. Pretty cool. I think I like the shotgun more than I like the other, the dual wieldies. The dualies. Slug shot. Whilst in reflex time, fire when the 2 lines meet to perform a powerful slug shot. Okay. Okay, you gotta watch those lines. Timing is difficult. I don't really care for this line matching game. I gotta say, so far this element of timing, not how I like it. There we go. That was 5. What else you got for me? What other layers are you gonna put onto the thing?
All advanced tests.
That's right, I have.
Are
Okay.
eligible to take part in the next round in Civetta Summit on April 30th, 2030.
Cool. End of the month type deal. Civetta Summit. I will say, this game looks good. The style is great. The looks are great. The vibes are great. I just don't know it really has the juice compared to, like, you know... That's out of bounds? You can't go up on the fucking snow? Fuck you. Oh yeah, you really need to do a slug shot to kill in one hit with the shotgun. That's kind of a bummer. A shotgun should always kill in one hit. No matter, like, how well you time it. I mean, it's a shotgun, for fuck's sake. The fuck? That was even a slug shot and it didn't kill in one hit. I was pretty excited to get the shotgun. Learning I have to, like, time my attacks properly to, like... Fuck you. Get the most out of it. That sucks. Like... Jesus Christ. And also, like, it's not powerful enough, even with a slug shot, to kill some of the bigger, beefier dudes. It takes you multiple paths still, nonetheless. That's not good. That ain't it. I could understand if it was just a bonus. Like, oh yeah, slug shot gives you extra points or something. But let me just fire my gun as fast as I can. Rather than having to, like, time it. Honestly, I feel like I shouldn't have to use the bullet time at all. If I don't want to. Also. But, like, if you want a slug shot, you're going to have to. Wait. Wait a minute. Let me test something out real fast. I'm gonna do a bunch of tricks. Get up to maximum thing. Yeah, shit. Your ammo consumption, switching weapons does not give you like a, does not switch you over to something that has ammo. That sucks. What the fuck? If you're switching weapons, that should be specifically some elements of the design just don't make sense to me. This is the level you quit on? Why is it you have two if you're gonna have multiple weapons, the way it should work is you're incentivized to switch between them when you run low. But there's really no point to that. Just use one weapon. They all use the same ammo. I'm near death. Also, Rock Party says this is the level that he quit on. Interesting. Ah, shit. Damn it! Those guys keep shielding before I can fucking do some business on them. This shotgun, I was excited that I got a shotgun, but god damn if it isn't weak. One of the worst video game shotguns. God damn you! If I shoot them with a shotgun, they shouldn't be allowed to re-shield up for like a minute. For like a second, at least.
Kara Hassan. Match victory.
My hands are fine. Let's see. I did not do, like, nearly any of the things. Perform a melancholy flip by the trick token. Eliminate a house player while doing a nose grind. I forgot about grinds altogether. Perform a combo. Yeah. Did I unlock the next thing by chance, I wonder? Well, I think we can finish off the opening stages at least. So far, I'll say I'm not really impressed. Like, I feel like, look, if you want a game where you run around and you shoot guys as you move fluidly through the world, the game you want is Sunset Overdrive. I think that is a better version of this. And also in that game, when you run low on ammo on one gun, you switch to another gun, and you know what? That other gun has ammo, and that's sort of the flow. That's sort of how it works. This game just doesn't have that. Doesn't have the same attention to detail. You know, it doesn't have that same flow. I don't know why you have multiple weapons here, other than you can switch to them, and, oh, I gotta do acid drops here, okay. Other than you can switch to them and maybe get different missions met based on whatever you have equipped. I think that's less interesting, though, than just, you know, having them, just using them in combat, just one after the other, if that makes sense. Hold forward to go up over a quarter pipe. Yep. Y'all played Tony Hawk? This is how Tony Hawk works. Looks like I have gone through all the tutorials. We are ready for everything. I do not feel ready for everything, but that is what the game says. Thank you. Nope, more tutorials. You have passed all the tutorials. It is time now for Houston Mall. Hey, Houston. That's another city in Texas. I've been to Houston once. I don't remember it looking like the 80s. But, you know, I haven't been there in a while. You know, I was looking at colleges last time I was there, like, 12 years ago or something. You know, over a decade. I feel like if you get close, the fact that that doesn't kill that guy in one hit, that's an insult. At that range, getting the correct timing as well, that should absolutely one-shot that guy. That guy should also be one-shotted by a shotgun. Hey, TRBucket, how's it going? You know, I guess there is one more new release I could play tonight. I did play a little bit of Rumbleverse last week. I wasn't strong on it, but you know what, TRBucket, you've been playing it and you say it's good. I wouldn't mind going into duos with you if you wanted, and seeing if we could have some fun. Show me what fun there is to be had in Rumbleverse. Would you be interested in that? You could do a duo. We'll see about that later. Also later tonight is Wave Erase, and also Kirby's Dream Buffet. That's on the agenda for tonight, on the docket, you know, on the slate. So far, I'm not super impressed by this game. It's just not quite doing it for me. The thing I said earlier is that I feel like Sunset Overdrive is the better version of this game. As far as, like, you know, moving fluidly around a world and killing enemies. Flip, do tricks. It's almost as if, also, like, the tricks don't really matter. You just mash the same buttons every time and just do basically the same tricks. You know, it might as well be auto trick. Tricks might as well be automatic for how much they matter, or how much it really behooves you to think about them. And I think that is because it is, you know, literally risk-free to do a trick. You know, you can just hold it, and when you land, it gets, you know. What is this guy up to? There's a riot guard now. New guy. Feels like a $10 game. I forget how much this was. I think it's like 30. Yeah, I could see that, like, for the amount of variety here so far, I can see why $30 feels a tad bit steep. God, chop. Got fucking hit by. And like, yeah, this is not how a shotgun should work. I hate that the shotgun does not just kill at close range. You have to time it to do like a slug shot. And then even then, in some of the enemies, it's not just like a one-hit kill. Like, that's a fucking sniper guy. Why the fuck should he have that much health? What's egregious is these guys. Like, it's a shotgun, damn it. I get close to them, they should be dead. Instead, I'm just, like, barely chipping off damage off. Ooh, I did a wall jump. Doesn't seem long. I believe it. Also, with the shotgun, every time I shoot those guys, they immediately just shield up. And that sucks. That's not good at all. Maybe I guess the thing is, like, use the pistols against those guys rather than the shoddy. There's so many enemies here. You'd think at least they should have it so that if you're doing a move, you can't do a dodge. So you have to sort of decide between like dodging and using the tricks to increase your ammo, to reload. But you really can just do whatever you want. Moving around is fun, I guess, but really, this stuff is all just a little undertuned. What if, when you shot people, they died? is my one of my takeaways. Speaking of games that are worth $10, Freshly Frosted. That's right, you've been playing. You finished that like a while ago, TRBucket. Yeah, that does sound good. That game. I was thinking like what other games maybe we could do. Originally, I wanted to do how the fuck do I have to shotgun this guy? Oh, I died. Eliminated.
Kara Hassan. Eliminated.
You got Ultra Kill today for half price. It's really fun by the people who made Dusk. I don't know that game. What's it about? Yeah, Freshly Frosted sounds like a good time. I guess let's retry. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you die and then you have to redo the whole thing, huh? I mean, I guess that's what would happen if you got killed. Like, you wouldn't just keep your progress. Okay, take two. Okay. There we go, we killed that guy. I think you just gotta not use your shotgun on the big beefy enemies, which to me, that's the opposite of what you should be doing, right? Like, shotguns are for beefy enemies. That's what they're for. Pistols are for smaller enemies that maybe take fewer hits anyway. We'll say, watching this, you're feeling more interested in checking out Ollie Ollie World. Yeah, I've heard good things about that game. It's a 2D, like... Is it like a multiplayer game, or just like an open world version of Ollie Ollie World? Or Ollie Ollie... The last Ollie Ollie game. I have a vague idea about that. I don't think I've actually seen it in motion before. That game. Also, by the way, I am getting, like, healing items from, like, killing these guys. But god damn, it doesn't seem like you don't get that much. There we go, we killed that guy. Okay, we shot that guy's shield off. God damn you, auto-aim. I wanted to kill the bigger, more troublesome guy first. Do you not have a gaming PC? I have a... What the fuck? I fell through the world. I do have a gaming PC. I typically prefer to go console first. I say it is a gaming PC, but I did build it like, what the fuck? I did build it like 6 years ago or something. You know, when Overwatch 1 came out. That's about as old as my PC is. So it's not like the hottest, newest rig. And also, you know, if I'm streaming at the same time as I'm playing a game, I imagine there could be like more performance issues. Unless it is, you know, like an N64 game or something. Or like maybe a GameCube. Maybe GameCube at best. I don't know. I'll tell you, I haven't streamed that many PC games in general. That's too old? Yeah, but like, a new PC is like $1,000, right? Ah! That was a bunch of fucking rockets! I got fucked. You should build a new one and stream from the old one. Yeah, I should eventually, right? I mean, I say eventually. I should do that, yeah. But, you know, all that is expensive, you know? I I like this PC fine. And, you know, it has given me some trouble recently. Like, it won't. Sometimes at night it'll just power up randomly, and I'm not sure why. Maybe that's not the PC so much as like whatever's attached to it. One more try on this. One more try, and then we'll move on to the next game of the night, which I'm thinking Wave Race. For the games I want to play on PC that are, you know, typically like PC exclusives or whatever, my PC does fine, honestly. You can make your bad Trampa card 500. Your bad Trampa goal. Oh, bad Grandpa goal. Bad Trampa goal. Like 500 bucks or 100 per event. That would be, I'll say, more money than anyone has ever given me on Twitch, so, you know, that would be an extremely high goal. Like, you know, if you do the math right now, it's, what, 50 bucks for Bad Grandpa, 10 subs, 50 bucks? Which is, like, what I think is, like, a reasonable amount that we could reach it in, like, a month or something, alright? Let's say a month. But, like, 500... new gaming PC, or not, new PC is not 500. God damn it. The exploding barrel is not good enough to kill those guys, huh? I hate that I've given up on the shotgun because of how pooey it is. You're right, I only get a reduced amount of that, which is not, I don't think I can legally say how much it is, but you know, you're right. I get less of that. Honestly, like as far as like big life things I want right now, new PC. It's like new iPhone, right? My iPhone is also like probably. I think it's like 4 years old now, right? I would like to hold off on it as long as I can. You know, because it is such a big purchase. It is such a big thing to buy a new PC, a new thing, a new TV. Last year I got a new TV. I got was it last year or was it the year before? Actually, it might have been the year before, I forget. Pretty recently, I got the this new TV, which is an OLED. You know, it was a 4K OLED TV, which you know, the C5 or C3, I forget. It was like the one that people said was the recommendation at the time, like the one that you should absolutely get. Jeez, I'm just constantly running out of ammo. I don't see anyone else here, so maybe once we kill this guy... No, nope, there's more. Huh. I hate that even if you do the timing, the shotgun does not kill in one hit. That is such trash. You have that one too, 55-inch? Yeah, it's good as hell, isn't it? I got it on a pretty good deal as well. Pretty nice deal. I think it was like for a very reasonable price when I got it off like Amazon. I think we're doing pretty good here. But that could change, I guess, at any time. Shotgun. Ah! Fuck! Did a slug shot on a fucking... Fucking, really? I got sniped. 1,200, something like that. Yeah, maybe even less. I forget it. It was on a really good sale at this time. Folks, that is Rollerdrome. Honestly, it's not really doing it for me. I think the guns are just much too weak. Maybe there's, you know what? I should probably go into the options and just see, like, is there an easy mode? Is there a mode where the guns don't suck? Can you? Let's see. I guess assists. Damage scale. You can turn it. Oh, that's damage taken. Infinite ammo. Easy slug shots. No, that's not. None of this is what I want. I want the guns to be better. I want the guns to do more damage. That's how I'm feeling about it right now. Anyway, yeah, I'm kind of... So far, I would say 3 out of 5. It's fun to skate around. That much is true. It's fun to skate around. There's better versions of this game. Like, you know, Sunset Overdrive, or just play Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk doesn't have the guns, though. But Sunset Overdrive does. And they're better guns, and the mobility is more involved as well. That's the game you should look at, folks. Okay. Time for the next game of this here night. I'm going to turn on my Switch. I'm going to switch inputs. In fact, let me do that right now. Let me turn off my PlayStation 5 as well. Can't have it be running the whole time I'm doing a thing. N64 Online, updated, just like 2 hours ago. It's time to check out Wave Race. Let me switch over the games. Wave Race. It's Wave Space Race, right? Wave Race 64. How is there only 3 people watching Wave Race 64 the day it comes out, 2 hours after it hit the N64 Online? Well, we just made it 5 with y'all. Wave Race 64. Let me move this where it goes. Maybe like, yeah, right here. Is this multiplayer game? Should we play? Does anyone want to play it with me? I'll say, I've not. How's the audio, by the way? Is it good? Looks good to me. Yeah, we could play 2-player versus. There's championship, time trials, stunt mode, and options. What options are there? Change names. Why would I want to do that? You could change the names of the dudes. Is this like in baseball games? In baseball games where you can be like, let me put the actual name of the pros in there. Yeah, this guy is Johnny Sasaki. This guy is former baseball star. I don't know actually any athletes. This is Tony Hawk. This is Bam Margera. This is that's D Mariner. I could change this to be Bam Margera if anyone wanted, but I don't know what the point of that would be. If anyone won't wanna, y'all, TRBucket, Rock Party, we are all Switch friends. If y'all want to join, let me know and we'll do a thing. But in the meantime, let's fucking try some shit. What should I do? What should I do? Let's start by doing a time trial just to like get our head around like how this works. I'm gonna pick R Hayami. What is normal?
Select your course.
Rock doesn't have the pass. I know TRBucket does though. If you want to get in on this, TRBucket, let me know. I guess you have to unlock the courses and unlock the difficulties as well. Let's... Okay, what's the accelerate? Is it A? It is A. Left. Right. Left. Wait. Oh, shit. That was the wrong one. There we go. You gotta get it updated first. I gotcha. Okay, so you go left and right, and like alternatively. By the way, is the volume too loud? It sounds like it might be too loud. Let me grab my mouse real fast and get it adjusted. All right, let me do that right fast. That looks a little bit more what I usually have it at. Maybe a little more. There, how's that? That seems reasonable to me. Fine? Alright. I know you like a high audio, Rock Party. Turn it back out. Okay, I'll crank it. There we go. Oh geez, there's so much waves here today, folks. The waves are here. We are racing among the waves. Wave race is a very accurate name for this product. I can use B to brake, probably. You hear Jeff Grubb saying that this is the best freaking N64 game. Best feeling. I don't know about that, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever played this version. I've only played the GameCube, Wave Race, and I was honestly not super fond of it. I'm gonna turn the volume down on my headset so I feel like I'm okay talking in a normal volume. I feel like when the music is loud, I tend to speak up a little louder. No, that's just how your brain works, right? And that's probably unnecessary. Yeah, I do not know about that, but I don't think I played this one. I think I played Wave Race on the GameCube, and I was just... When I tried it, I was just like, what? What's the deal with this one? I didn't get it, you know? I played it and it's just like, yeah, okay, you just go left and right, I guess. It's no Diddy Kong Racing, you know, which also has water vehicles. When are they gonna put Diddy Kong Racing on N64 Online? That I ask you. You have fond memories of playing this at your neighbor's house as a kid? Gotcha. That is an interesting thing, like how many games y'all played like at someone else's house. Right? I remember playing a bunch of Genesis games since I never had a Genesis. Early Xbox as well. You know, I definitely played like a little bit of Halo, but I didn't know how to play Halo, so I just hid inside while my friend who knew how to play Halo went and just, you know, killed me repeatedly. Not a very good first impression of Halo, unfortunately. But, you know, hey, what are you gonna do? You want to try this championship mode. Let me see these cards. I haven't done any of these cards today. Not really. So let's pull up the next one. Watch Jose, the Tiger and the Fish. Really good movie. Sort of a romantic anime movie. It's on Crunchyroll right now. Apparently it was in theaters last year. You can play me now. Yeah, let's do that. Let me get out of here. Jose, the Lion and the Tiger and the Fish. Fantastic film. It's about a dude meets a handicapped girl, a disabled girl. She's in a wheelchair, and she sort of, you know, he becomes her caretaker, and then he takes her out into the world, and you know, it's very fascinating to watch her see the world for the first time. She's very she's been very sheltered due to her grandma, I guess, being a little overprotective of her, what with her condition. And it's good, and it has a thing or two to say about disability, which I think is interesting. And it's a little more substantial as a result than like, you know, like some other romantic anime movies. You know, like a good example of that is, I'm gonna play while I wait. I'll set a password. Y'all can see 111. 111, folks. Creating an online session now. And by the way, I think this is a 2-player game, so come on by. Let's see. So yeah, that movie really good. Another movie that's like similar to that, as a romantic anime movie, would be you think of like Your Name and Weathering with You, right? And they're fun movies, and they have like really good like climactic finishers, right? But at the same time, Weathering with You doesn't really have anything to say about global warming in the end. It's just sort of something it uses as a backdrop.
Wave race.
Okay, let's go. We're playing the game. The sound might be a little janky.
Select your watercraft, please.
I'll be the big dude. Be Mariner. Should I adjust my handling? Yeah, sure, I'll be heavy. Slightly heavy. Rip. Height. That looks good to me. I don't know.
Select your course, please.
Do we have to unlock like every course? That's kind of a bummer. If so.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm slow. Remember, you have to go left and then right. I am in front of you. By the way, I am on top. The bucket is on bottom. I powered down. I am at max power. I need to turn. Why can't you turn, goddammit? Turn! Turn! Am I not still in first? Somehow I'm still in first. Okay, I'll take it. Sometimes it's hard to turn in this game, it turns out. Anyway, Jose, if you have Crunchyroll, you should check it out. Jose and the Tiger and the Fish. Fantastic movie. Right up there with the best anime romances, but again, it also has something to say about like disability. Why am I stolen out all weird? Which is, not something that most anime even bother with. Oh, you know what it is? I'm like pulling back on the stick rather than just left or right. I think that doesn't do anything. You have to do like full left or full right. Pulling back doesn't actually turn you in a way that you would expect with a modern game. Turn! Turn! Oh shit, I lost because I missed too many things. Damn it! I didn't know that could happen. I guess slow and steady really does win the race, huh? The connection strength between me and TRBucket is a little hinky, I guess. N64 Online could use better online. I'll say that. Well, we only have
Select
one
your
course
course,
unlocked, so what are we gonna do? Rematch. Best of 3. Best of 3. We're doing best of 3 here.
3, 2, 1.
Maybe I shouldn't have fucked with the handling and the speed and stuff. Maybe that's my problem. I got a slightly modded vehicle. It's not bad, TRBucket. It just there's the occasional like sound thing.
Maximum power! Maximum power!
I went outside the lines. Course out. Turn. The weird thing is like you're sort of expecting to like point in the direction you want to go, and it seems like this game, any like input up or down is ignored. Any like vertical input is ignored. Only left and right input matters as far as steering goes. You can't like pull diagonally down and expect it to work right. Which I would say, dang it.
Okay.
Oh, shit. And it's like, literally if you are doing diagonal at all, you're not even, it's not even like averaging, like, your stick is like left or right. Any diagonal nullifies your stick movements. It feels weird as fuck, man. I would disagree with what Jeff Grubb said, I guess, about this feeling like the nicest feeling N64 game. Like, no, that's probably Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie feels really nice. Still feels good. Modern as fuck. You know, if you just took Banjo-Kazooie the way that it feels... Shit! Oh, I guess I lost anyway. Ah, shit. Should we... I think, like, we can't actually unlock any new things in the thing. TRBucket, would you like to... You are the winner and all. What if... Can we... Hang on. Can I, swap? You be player 1. Win us a race. Show us how you do this. I'm going to put the controller down. TRBucket, can you do some wave racing for us? You can warm up if you want, or you can just start the race. Banjo feels way better. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Select your watercraft, please.
You can pick whoever you like. Look at this. I'm gonna go grab a drink while TRBucket is getting in on this.
Welcome to
Oh, look at this. It's a
Rumbleverse.
new stage. We need 0 points to advance. That's nice. Shit, I wish. That's more forgiving, perhaps, than the going under a thing. You're chasing a dolphin. How's it feeling, TRBucket? Feeling good?
To start racing, select Start the Race from the pause screen menu.
This game was like a launch game, right? This game was like a launch game, wasn't it? Or like really early N64. Let me search that up. By the way, if anyone's just joining, I'm letting TRBucket, me and TRBucket from the chat, did a couple of races, and TRBucket won, so I am letting him go into the single player and unlock us some more tracks. And then we will have a rematch. We'll have a rematch after some more tracks have been unlocked, because we only had the one, it turns out, right out the gate. Let me see, when did Wave Race 64 come out? And by the way, if you want me to take over, TRBucket, you just say so in chat, and I will do that. In the meantime, I will helpfully, yeah, it's 1996, and it was a sequel to a Game Boy game called Wave Race. I didn't know that. Let me see. Is that the launch date of the N64? It came out November 4th, 1996. Let me see when the N64 came out. That might be the same day. November 4th. No, like a month after or two. You can do it! Look at that. There was a like 2D man up on the shoal there. Lap 2. Lap 2. You can do it. Yeah, I believe in you. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Are you winning? Looks like the answer is no. Last place, unfortunately. Is that going to be good enough to unlock a thing? Oh, let's find out. In a modern game, to go around a curve like that, you would want to pull back on the stick to do like a sharp turn. But on this game, if you pull back on the stick at all, your input is negated entirely. So that ends up not working. It's kind of counterintuitive. Is that good enough to unlock a new track, maybe? Hit the button.
You finished fourth and got 1 point. Keep trying.
All right.
On to the next round.
Look at that. We're still going on to the next round. Yeah, the turning is sensitive.
Welcome to Sunset Bay.
Okay, you know what? Whatever happens, I think we unlocked at least one more course in which to race, me and TRBucket. So, TRBucket, would you mind if I took over for this round? I should probably take over for this round. Let's switch. Let's switch. If there's a third round, we could switch again. Don't mind? Fantastic. Okay, let's go. This is me again. Okay. I'm in first. I'm in first. Look at us. We're doing so well. Look at us. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Still in first. No, second. Third. Oh, I missed the thing. Oh, Jesus, that is sensitive as fuck, yeah. What? Okay. We're in third, we're in third. We're doing better, we're doing better. If we get third or more, we unlock another course. I will keep that in mind, but we have lost, like, half of our dealy-doos already. Oh, that fucker. Whoever was in fourth just, like, hit us in the back of our thing. Spun us out. Jesus Christ. We are on our last thing. The turning is so sharp sometimes. Jeez. I'm up on the shoal, on the sand. Hell no, I feel like the best I can do right now is maybe pull in for a regular placement. I would strongly disagree with Jeff Grubb on this one. This feel here is it's bad, folks. Look at that, we got through a perfect lap. That was a perfect lap. We are in fourth place. Well, shit, that's not what we wanted, but hey.
You finished fourth and got 1 point. Keep trying.
It says to advance fourth or better.
Move on to the next.
Hey, we move on to the next thing. You want another go, TRBucket? Let me know.
Drake Lake.
You want to do Drake Lake? We need 4 to advance. Okay, so In this case, it does matter if you win or lose.
Watch the signal.
You can take it on. I'm gonna put my faith in you, TRBucket. And then we'll race on some of these unlocked tracks after this. Meanwhile, why don't I pull up a card or something and talk about it? This track looks nice. Well, they're sort of taking advantage of the thing that the N64 does well, you know, fog. Really nice looking fog here. It has a sort of very atmospheric effect, you know, it being an N64 game, being a river. It's sort of a foggy river side. The ers and ahs that the game is making are distracting me a bit. You know what's a good racing game and probably better than this one? Excitebike 64. They should put Excitebike 64 on the service. Let me pull up another card. Follow up on breakfast sausages. Recently I was saying I wanted to get some breakfast sausages. Unfortunately, the ones I ended up getting, I don't think they're very good. They're not the kind that I grew up on, you know, and turns out they're a lot snappier and like spicier than the sausages that I like, which are more like the kind where you bite into them and the skin around them is all sweet and syrupy. That's the kind of breakfast sausages that I like. These ones are just all wrong. Still eating them since I, you know, bought them, and it would be a shame to not you know, go through them and shit. But definitely not the sausages I had in mind when I went out there looking for sausages. I guess I need to go when the Target has the kind I like in stock. Maybe. I bet they were just out of stock. I mean, I don't know the brand that my ma used to get, you know, growing up of sausages. But it can't be that hard to find. I mean, it's fucking sausages, for fuck's sake. They're everywhere. It had the snap. You know some hot dogs, right, where the skin is really tough and like snappy. These hot sausages that I have right now are like that. Really thick skin, and also just a little bit of like spice. Good work. That was in third. Wow. Holy shit, TRBucket. You did it. Wow. I think you unlocked the thing. Yeah. Hit the button. See that we did it. We did it. Jimmy Dean. Yeah. I think that's right. And yeah, Jimmy Dean. Name brand. Everyone knows that one. I gotta get me some Jimmy Dean.
Move on to the next.
They just didn't have any when I was at the Target the other day. I guess maybe supplies are short. I think let's switch again, TRBucket. I'll take over for this one. Good work. That was excellent. Excellent job.
Are you ready?
I have to get second place in order to do this. So let's give it my best here, and we'll see how. Man, whoa! What the fuck? There was a thing there. Okay. We're doing good. We're in first. There's boxes. We need to get second to place. Left here. These tracks, I will say, they are more interesting than the first track, which we started with. That one was less. There was less to it. I've been overtaken, but it's okay. We just need to be second or higher. Oh no! What? Oh no! Our shortcut went awry. This one has a lot less juking back and forth. A lot more of just like going straight on, which I think I like. I think I like that more. Jesus, it's turning. We're in fourth place, folks. I'm trying my best here. In any case, we got a bunch of new tracks to try out in Versus. So, think that shortcut is hard to take. I mean, I don't even know if it's supposed to be a short. It's supposed to be. It must be. It's a that shortcut though is very unreliable. We just have to make up 2 positions here. Come on. Ah! I assume. Okay, it looks like we lost, unfortunately.
You almost had it.
That's the end of our run. Good work. Good. Let's give us all
Sorry, you didn't accumulate enough
a
points to
hand.
move on to the next
And
round.
TRBucket for being such a good job. You know, he was the one who placed 3rd in the last race, got us here. Good shit. You like that the dude's icon head scrolls out after being completely wiped out. Yeah. We did not advance. Game
Come back.
over.
Try again.
What the fuck do we enter for initials here? Is there an and? You know, we gotta put in T. TRBucket had most of that, so we gotta put in TRB for TRBucket. TRB. Typing is hard. There we go. You got the TRBucket responsible for a bunch of good shit here. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. And we'll do some more races. If anyone else would like to get in, I know that Rock doesn't have it. But if anyone else would, just let me know. We'll get you the code and, you know, get you in here. I should put playing with viewers in the tags, but I didn't. And it's a little late now, isn't it? 2-player versus.
Select your watercraft, please.
I'll play as Cool Lady. And let's just make this all normal. I think last time I fucked around with the settings.
Select
That
your
ended up
course,
being not
please.
very good. We have 3 new tracks here. I guess you can't race on Dolphin Park. Let's do 1 of each, best of 3, and that'll be the plan. And if if one of us wins or loses the first 2, we'll do the last one as an exhibition. Sound good? All right, let's do it. And then after that, Kirby is the next thing on the agenda. Go over and check out Kirby's delicious banquets, delicious buffet. Ah, shit! Pulling ahead, pulling ahead. I think I'm in the lead. Hell yeah. End of the first lap, I'm in the lead. That's what we like to see. Let me keep it up. Also, I guess maybe we didn't unlock the one that we bailed out on. Question mark. I think that... Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see when we get to it. Turn! Turn, damn you! Sometimes you just don't want to turn. Final lap. Come a good ways. Turn, damn you! Turn! I have to look down my controller, make sure that I'm like going directly left or right when I'm not turning when I want to. You know, hey, I'll say this is a game that came out like a month after the N64 did. I guess it's not surprising the the controls don't quite stand the test of time. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, jeez, this is close. But I still won. Damn, I saw you coming up on my ass and I was like, fuck, fuck, fuck. Oops. Let's get out of here. I didn't mean to hit retry.
2, 1, go!
Retire. This doesn't count, by the way. We're moving on to the next track. Course select.
Select your
Drake
course,
Lake.
please.
We also have the Fortress. Okay. So all three of the ones that we played that were new in the cup mode are available to us now.
3, 2, 1, go!
And this is the best of 3. I'm in the lead by one match. The Bucket has won the previous one. So, you know, the previous best of 3. So,
Okay, good.
I don't count him out yet, is what I will say.
Okay. Maximum power.
I am going to do my best here. TRBucket also was the one that actually placed 3rd on this very course, and unlocked the one after it. So, you know, apparently he's 4 seconds behind right now, which is that could, you know, that totally could disappear in a second if I were to make the wrong thing. Is the chat laggy? Is the online laggy? Online laggy. It's alright. There's like a little stuttering here and again. You can sort of hear when the sound cuts out a little bit. But it's been mostly okay. Mostly okay today, honestly. I would call it playable. Very play. Where's the way forward? Left. Oh fuck. Oh good. Okay, I'm really far ahead. Actually, I don't have to worry quite so much. Turn! Turn! Hey, how's it going? Guns of the Haygast. Why can't I turn? There we go. How's it going? Good to see ya. Good to meet ya. I am checking out a bunch of... I have such a lead here. Oh, Jesus. No! No! Ah, shit! Still managed to pull it out. Jeez, that was close, though. That was too close for comfort. Almost had it. Yeah, you did. You really did. GG's all around. And, you know, overall, I've won 2. TRBucket, you've won 2. This one is actually gonna be the finale, isn't it? You know, this is actually really the decider of the whole night. How this went. I would say Guns of the Haygast that the online is like kind of fine right now. I bet if you added more players, like in the other N64 games where there's like 4-player modes, it'll be like unbearably laggy. Like whenever I've tried 4-player online, it's been like a complete mess. But 1 player or 2 players, it's been mostly fine. I don't know how it is on TRBucket's end. TRBucket, you've been connecting. Is there like a really noticeable amount of lag on your end? We both got over the thing. Shit. I powered down. After this match, TRBucket let us know. I just missed a couple by like shaving a corner in an illegal way. Shit. But I am in it first, so long as I don't, as long as I like you know, stick to the color within the lines and shit, should be able to pull this out. Yeah, shit, yeah, look at that. I made it over the thing. without getting into too much trouble. Oh, bad luck for TRBucket. I see down there he got stuck on the reef, on the barrier.
Looks like trouble.
Oh, wait a minute. I need to go around the other side. God damn it.
One chance left.
Sometimes the turning in this is feels very bad. Feels very bad. By the way, TRBucket, I don't know if you got that new Kirby game. I'd love to play it with you if you did. Or if anyone else does. If anyone else got that new Kirby game, you know, we're definitely going to play that next year. And I'm looking forward to that shit. Look at that. I went right over the thing. Clean for the third time. Shit, no, 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 no! I went out of the course and then I died. If you spin the counterclockwise, you jump on the front of your Sea-Doo. Let's try that real fast. Winner by technicality, that's right. Let me spin. Oh, wow, look at that, you do. Look at that. You do like a special trick. Whee! Good job, TRBucket. Victorious in the end. I was ahead, but you know, I had too many fouls, unfortunately. Let's see. There's also the tricks mode in here. Let me see. What's the stunt mode? Is that also just one player? Okay, let's see what the tricks mode is.
Select your course, please.
I don't know what this is gonna be. Oh, I guess this is like. This is just literally tough. Okay. Let's do a competition on this, TRBucket. I will do a run and then you do a run, and we'll see who gets the higher score. Sound good? Sound good. Okay. I missed the checkpoints. Let's do. Is it too late for me to say like you do 2 runs and that's the best of? Okay. We'll do best 2 out of 3 here as well. Okay. Your turn. I think my score was 900 and something. Do better than that. 900 and something. Oh, you got the checkpoints, huh? Yeah, if you get the checkpoints. I think we both should get two tries. I think we should get 2 tries. I always thought we should get 2 tries. You know, sort of to shake out the rust, you know.
You almost had it.
1990, that's a good year. Let me have one. You know what we'll do this? We'll do it like horse, where the player where we have to keep on topping each other, and whoever is unable to top, whoever's unable to come up ahead, is the loser. So we'll keep on trying it, I guess. And yeah, that was TRBucket again. So TRBucket, that is your score. Let's do it like that, okay. I want another try at this, is all. So long as I get more rings than TRBucket did, and, like, do it within the time. I missed 1 ring there. Can you do, like... I'm trying to do, like, weirdo moves, and I'm wondering if that's giving me points or something. I can't get that ring. Gonna have to move on. 9, 8, 7.
Almost had it.
What was that? 2,000? 2,340. And that's a new high. me go ahead and enter my name. Yeah, I'll enter backspace, backspace, backspace. Let's enter MDS. That's right. That's what we'll enter. That's good. Okay. Look at that. I kicked your score out. Beat that. How do you get 5,000? There must be a trick system that we're not getting. Okay, I'm gonna put you in the driver's seat again. Beat that. For an early N64 game, I think it's alright. I think that the controls aren't really quite what I would want. I feel like they're a little... The way that the stick kind of like isn't so super responsive is not great. Yeah, I really wonder if there's like a trick system we're missing here when you go off those ramps. I think you might be boned. Things are not looking good for you, TRBucket, unfortunately.
You almost had it.
I think that means the score mode is my victory. Is that what you would agree, TRBucket? Yeah, I'm not sure how you do stunts. Yeah, me neither. I don't think anyone knows. You'd agree? Hell yeah, at least I am happy to have one victory in one of these modes. Good shit. That game's alright. The controls are really aged poorly, like, but it's not bad. In the arcade mode, you know, I kind of just like it if the tracks were all available from the start, you know, so you can race your friends on them. I wonder if there's a cheat code you can enter to unlock them all. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, that was sort of how things worked back in the day. Let's see. What's change conditions? Wait, what? What is this? What is change conditions? Weird. Presentation oozes that 90s charm which you love. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, it sort of has like Burnout. Not Burnout, what's that Cruisin' USA vibes. It has Cruisin' USA vibes. That's gonna do it for that. You know, I was saying earlier we might check out some might do some duos with TRBucket on what's that game called? Rumbleverse? I will say I'm going to have to like switch out some HDMI cables to make that happen because I currently have the PlayStation plugged in where the Xbox is usually into my switcher, but I can do that when we get to that. Folks, the next thing I want to check out is let's see, it is Kirby's. Oh, that's the go live notification. Kirby's Dream Buffet. Folks, it's time to check out Kirby's Dream Buffet, which is, again, I haven't checked out Kirby's Dream Buffet yet. I've had it downloaded the last couple days. Let me grab my regular Switch controller, and we'll go into it. All right, let me turn off the N64 controller. You had fun wave racing, TRBucket? I'm glad you had fun. Hell yeah, that's what we want to do here. Have fun with some shit. Kirby's Dream Buffet. From what I've seen from this game, it looks sort of like a Fall Guys Battle Royale type situation, but only 4 players and Kirby. And looks fun. Looks fun to me. I think a little more volume is in store. How's that? How's the volume right now? think we're good. Yeah. There are multiple Kirbys, as there often are. Oh no. They're racing. They're racing. It's Kirby's Dream Buffet, folks. Let's get going. Let's dig into this. Dig in indeed. Hi. Ooh. Immediately this feels better than Wave Race, I'll tell you. I don't know if that's a surprise to anyone, but it is. It's true. Free rolling, costumes and colors. I can be any of these beefed up colors. Look at that. There's so many colors to unlock. It looks like it feels better. These are like the default like Smash 64 colors, I think. Blue, yellow, and green. Actually, I think red might be one of like a regular red might be one of the three. Not quite, I think, the Smash N64 colors, but maybe like some of the later Smash games. You definitely have these options, maybe. What color do we like? Now let's go with pink for now. This feels like just a classic marble game. And by the way, folks, one thing you can't really see is that as I'm moving around, the controller is doing a little bit of rumbling. It's like sort of rumbling. You know, like, did anyone play Astrobots? Astrobots on the PlayStation 5? It kind of is like Astrobot when you're rolling around, and it's when you're rolling around as a marble or whatever, in that part of Astrobot, and like the controller's doing some funny rumble stuff to make it feel right. It's like that. It's like that. What is this? Do I want to learn about Past Advantage? Astro's Playroom, that's right. You didn't know it had that feeling? It's good, yeah. And you can feel it like right out the gate. Past Adventures, let's see what they've decided to highlight. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Oh, it's Kirby's first 3D game. Mouthful mode and evolved copy abilities. That's right. And there's even 2-player. I don't know if that warranted a mentioning, but okay. Star Allies, that's a pretty popular one. Again, there's co-op. This is similar to Forgotten Lands Past Adventure menu. You know, I don't think I actually looked at that. Kirby Fighters 2. I'm not sure if that's the one I would have spotlighted of all the fucking Kirby games, but okay. Kirby Fighters 2. And you can choose a copy ability and then fight people all over the world. There's even a story mode with King Dedede and Meta Knight. And Kirby Super Clash. That is a... Yeah, that's like a... isn't that like a phone game? Like a gacha game? Free to play? Yeah, I don't think that one's like super well regarded. Let's see what these other ones are. Epic Yarn, yeah. Battle Royale, okay. Where's 64? '64 isn't on here. And you should make room for Kirby 64, honestly. It's the best one. I love Kirby 64. It just came out on yeah, in fact, like, actually, you know what, look at all this. I guess this must be, like, just the latest games, because you notice, wait, this is Kirby's extra Epic Yarn, not even Epic Yarn. There's only 3DS games and Wii U games on here, and Switch games. No DS games, no Wii games, no N64, no GameCube. I guess telling kids about GameCube games like Air Ride or whatever wouldn't exactly be the most valuable thing they could be telling them about. I wonder if on thing, yeah, similar. It only goes as far as Epic Yarn. It's weird. Where's Nightmare to Dreamland? Yeah, it's incomplete. Incomplete, this one. There's an online mode and a battle mode, and a local play mode against like local people. If anyone has this game, let's just start playing it alone. You know, let's start on normal difficulty. And we'll try our best here. And then maybe we'll check out the online. And if anyone else wants to join me, I don't know if you have this TRBucket or anyone watching Rock Party, etc. But if anyone would like to join me, I'm open to that shit. As soon as we try out, well, let's go through the whole gauntlet here. You don't have it? Gotcha. It is a brand new game, of course. It just came out, so. Ooh, today's menu, bunch of foodstuffs. You know what's a good game with foodstuffs? I like the Pikmin games. This is almost reminding me like some of the bonus modes in Pikmin. Pikmin 3, where you're doing like... Oh shit. Also, there's a bunch of Waddle Dees around as well. Going up and down these pancakes. A little weird. Okay, I'm climbing up the pancakes. These waffles sort of like get in the way. Oh crap. Wheel. Okay, R to use a wheel. I wonder. Yeah. Give me an item. Yikes. Blueberry. No, I guess that was just a blueberry. Ah! Climbing up this honey. You're always climbing up honey. Donut as wheel makes sense. Yeah, it does. No! Fuck you, computer player 1. Eat my asshole. I guess that is something Kirby would do. Actually, come to think of it. Kirby's always eating stuff. Don't know it's that much of a diss to tell Kirby to eat something. Even something as unappealing as a you know. Nice, I'm in first. Look. No! Ah! I think I won. Look at that. Fuck you, other computer players. I'm the biggest Kirby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Minigame? Okay, yeah, we're doing a minigame. We're like busting up things. It moves a little faster than like, you know, than like Fall Guys does. Fall Guys is a lot more slower to go between rounds, right? This is a little bit more intense, you know, like that round just ended. We're already on to the next one. And by the way, for all my victory, I have gotten larger, which makes it easier to grab and eat things, but also, I guess, you know, maybe easier also to fall off, potentially. There's probably downsides to being big as well, right? I mean, there are obvious ones, right? Like, harder to squeeze through gaps. Tornado. Fuck you. Grabbing the thing. Sometimes you don't get an item out of those things. You just get stuff. Which I think is good. It's fine. Let's grind down the asparagus. No. Also, if you fall off, you get like, you know, you do the thing you always do as Kirby, and be able to puff up. Oh shit. That Kirby's beating me to the 50. No! Indecision there caused me to lose some of my lead, but I am still ahead of everyone else here. What the fuck is this? Chocolate? Eat shit. Again, Kirby loves eating shit. I don't know if that's much of a diss. Ah. right. Got some strawberries to start off with. I don't know how they're rolling. Stone. Chocolate is stone. Is there like a spin mode thing that I need to do? Ooh, fuck. Don't hit the rings. I'm being chased by frogs. I still think I'm good. I still think I'm in the lead here. I might have fallen behind there. I don't know if that felt good. Let's see the rankings. Okay, I think this is the finale. Oh shit, there's bonus stars. Oh, we did it. All right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think like a bunch of those other modes are just like, you know, if you want to do just the race or just the mini games, you can. Look at that, we got Fire Red. Nice. Look at that, it's Kirby Dreamland Kirby. Dan streaming on a Thursday? What is he streaming? I wonder. What is he streaming? Battle Dome. Oh, of course. Of course. Well, I'm going to continue going. I got all this game left. I'm going to try some of the online. TRBucket, by the way, if you still want to do a little Rumbleverse, definitely want to do that. All right. Let's see. Let's change event type, I guess. And yeah, I guess. What's single battle royale? Is battle royale part of what we did? I'm gonna try this battle royale. I think this is like the finale. You can do a couple of Rumbleverses? Yeah. Alright, that sounds good. Okay, so battle royale is just the finale event. Okay, I think let's go back to my home table. I'm going to do here. Thank you for playing Kirby and the Forgotten Land. You're welcome, it rules. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is very good. I'm gonna do some of the online. I wanna try out the online. So, yes, my name will be seen, I'm fine with that. We're just gonna do a random match. I like that it's a password match. That probably makes it easy to like, if we were to like want to match up, we wouldn't necessarily need to add each other. Levy is here. Let me pop up another card. I've been playing Mega Man 2, and I beat it. Mega Man 2 was pretty good, though I will say some of the stuff towards the end of the game, a lot of bullshit in that game. Like, the room where... I had gotten to the first time I played Mega Man 2. I got to the part where there were a bunch of blinking blocks. Blinking blocks, always shit. Don't like those at all. But I also got to... I've seen this course before, by the way. I also got to the part where there's a bunch of laser beams that come in at you and can instantly kill you. And I don't think that's good either. That's also bad. And there's also a part where some of the bosses seemed really annoying. And also annoying bosses, and also there was a room in which you had to use your stuff to your crash bombs in order to destroy a bunch of turrets in the wall, and that was super unintuitive. Like, honestly, that part, I had to Google it. I had to Google it to figure out what to do. And sure enough, when I was talking about this on like Discord or whatever, saying like, yeah, I finished it, you know, one of the things someone asked me was like, hey, how did you like that room with the turrets? And I would say like, oh, not good at all. It was bad, in fact. So apparently, I guess that is quite infamous, that bit in that game. But yeah, I think it's so far one of the better Look at that, we made it. One of the better, look at that, we're in the lead. Fuck you, Levy. Fuck you, Levy. I don't know why I'm picking out Levy in particular. One of the better of the games I have played so far of the Mega Man games. I've also been going through Mega Man 5. I've been going through them all. I got the Legacy Collection. But Mega Man 5 is the one I'm next closest on. I finished off all the Robot Masters on number 5. And on to the finale. You know, the final stretch or whatever. I have to fight Proto Man, apparently. So there'll be a Proto Man stage. Question mark? I've not played these games before, so I don't know, like, what to expect. Or, like, how substantial any of the stages are. Well, I'm looking forward to that. I've kind of enjoyed 5. The weird thing about the later games is that, and I think the thing that people like so much about Mega Man 2 is that Mega Man 2 is like surprisingly generous in a lot of places on power-ups. The metal gear, the metal weapon is an especially good example of this, where you literally can just eat shit, y'all. The metal cog, whatever it's called, is like a good example of too much mustard. Too much mustard on this cake. Shit! I didn't get any of the goodies this time. Levy, you bastard! Fuck you, Levy! Fucking dick. Again, I don't know why I'm singling out Levy here. We have to team up against Levy, everyone. Fuck Levy. Alright. The interesting thing about those games is that, like, yeah, Mega Man 2 seems like it's the most... generous as far as like power-ups go, right? Like you can literally just keep on using the you can literally just keep on using the metal attack, and it's just super strong for everything. You don't even have to save it for bosses or nothing. But in the later games, the power-ups are a lot more limited. In that, like, oh yeah, you really just need to save it for bosses. And also, you got the charge beam in the later games, so you might as well just use that on enemies, and it'll do the trick for most cases. You honestly don't need the weapons as much. Which, fuck, fourth place, huh? Which is interesting. It's an interesting that, like... Give me some bonuses. Give me some bonuses. Yeah, I got a bonus. Not enough. It was Chris. Levy. You struck up a rivalry. Making up a fake rivalry here with Levy. Levy got third. I am happy with that. So long as Levy does not win. Getting a bunch of goodies. Character pose from the Forgotten Land. Let's change costume. I'm gonna use the red. New fire red that I got. And, ooh, whipped cream. Yeah, whipped cream. Banana Kirby got chunky. Oh, you like the bandana Kirby? Red balloon is here, that's right. That's right, we're the red balloon now. Let's do again. Let's play again. See another card while that's going. What are the oldest Prestige games? I was wondering this the other day. I was listening to the Min-Max podcast. They were talking about what the most epic games were. And my framing of that, I feel like, what might actually be more the case is like another way to phrase that might be what are prestige games, you know? Like Last of Us is a prestige game, right? God of War 2018 is a prestige game. I don't think necessarily the older God of Wars are prestige games, though. You know, it's sort of a weird category where that consists of people trying to make games that are like impressive or like bring in the critical reception and are like important in ways, right? So I was wondering, like, what are the earliest examples of that? Games where people were just like pitching as not like a fantastic game, but like an important game more than just like one of the best games. I don't know what fire does. Ooh, it sort of gives you a boosty boost. Here's my thoughts as far as like what early prestige games there are. One good example would probably be like Final Fantasy, right? Like Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid. Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid is for sure a prestige game. Damn it. Oh no! We didn't get anything. I think Final Fantasy might have been one, because when they made Final Fantasy, wasn't the idea like, okay, we're gonna make one final RPG, and that'll be the one RPG you ever need to play. Like, the final one. You can sort of pitch that, I think, as just like, you know, definitely going for it, and going for critical reception more than anything. And, you know, somehow it became a breakaway success, and ended up not being the last RPG that Square made, it turns out, due to its success. Another game I think like meets the cut would be Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is like a game that is made by a bunch of RPG alumni, you know, the big figures in the field at the time, and I think it was sort of pitched as like, you know, like, oh, well, we got all the talent. We got these guys from this studio, these guys from this studio. We're all making a game together. And we also got the guy who did Dragon Ball Z making our character designs for us. Like, that's gotta be pretty much just like prestige. Like one of the most prestigious games from that like early era, right? I think that might be the answer. Either that or Final Fantasy. I could see an argument for Mario as well. On the Min-Max podcast, they were saying that apparently when they started out making Mario, it was supposed to be some finale to like some like final disc or like cartridge-based game to like end out, to like use every bit of storage on the thing, since they were going to go over to the disc system instead, like in the future. And it ended up being, like, not the end, because the Famicom disc system ended up being, like, not a huge thing, right? I'm in third right now. Eat shit! Also, you don't have to eat the berries super fast. You can just rotate it to regular speed. You don't need to do this thing. Alright, Battle Royale time. I will say this is having a little bit of the Fall Guys problem of like, you know, you see one thing, you've seen them all, right? Or like... Alright, no! Fuck! Okay, shit. You know, I am seeing a little bit too much repetition in the things, I think. But, you know, what are you gonna do? I don't even know how many levels they have here. What the fuck? Save. 10 strawberries. That's good. Ow! Fuck me. I got needle again. Eat shit, you two. Okay. Ooh. Delicious. I'm gonna take that to mean I did well. Well, we're in third, so that's better than last time. Let's see if we can get some bonus stuff. Yeah, okay. Think that's third. Think that's third. Yeah, I'll take it. Third isn't bad. Look at that, gourmet ranked up. I got D orange. I got new music. And a new character named Whippy. Sword versus beam. Let's change costume. This one. Well, D orange and whipped cream. One more time. One more battle royale here, and then we'll do some of the other. We'll do some of the wrestling game. Let me pull up another card. I watched Lightyear. I was talking about maybe watching that like a week or two ago, and I watched it. Yeah, it's not very good, is it? Here's what I'll say about Lightyear. It is a prestige movie for kids. That doesn't really make sense, does it? You know, it's like you're watching a serious drama, and then there's some joke about like dial tone or something. You know, it's like, am I supposed to take this seriously, or is this a movie for babies? I don't know. It's hard for me to say, and I would say that it feels very confused in that respect. Also, the framing of it being oh, it's a 1970s movie is how the movie frames it. It's like, oh, this is a movie that Andy saw as a kid, and it inspired the toy, and you're just watching it and going like, there is no way this movie would have existed in the 90s, man. This is way too quippy. It has way too many special effects, and you know, obviously, the world was not so evolved in the 90s that they would have like gay characters in a mainstream movie. I kind of feel like that's a silly criticism, but like, man, if you're aiming for 70s, that doesn't feel authentic if it's full of quip, full of like, you know, stuff that would feel more in place in modern day. It was taking itself way too seriously for a 70s movie, especially. Oh wait, could I have gotten in there even though he was in there? Not sure. It felt the movie felt out of place compared to 1995. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You're sort of watching and going like, they would not have special effects like this in the 1970s. Or 1990s even. Like, these special effects, assuming these were real people, you know, and in the kayfabe of the movie, this is supposed to be real people within the Toy Story universe. This is a movie that just doesn't make sense. It's also way too serious, man. I would have liked it if they were just going for like a 70s cornball style movie, right? If it just felt like Star Wars Episode 2 and it was a bit corny and a bit goofy and full of like really like those 70s vibes. That would be really interesting. And instead it's just like, no, it's got snark fever, just like every other Marvel movie and like every Pixar movie does these days. It's nothing but just that sort of thing. I would say it's struggling with its identity. It doesn't quite know what it's supposed to be. Could have been more interesting to me. What is that? Oh, I went through the mustard there. Do not go through the mustard. I'm in first place. Hell, fucking yeah. I got the tornado. Go this way. Oops. I thought I could maybe fly or something. I sized up. this was not the right choice to go. I should have gone to the left and gotten more strawberries. Oh well, didn't think that through. Yeah, so maybe a 3 out of 5, maybe a 2 out of 5. Very weak on that. Speaking of movies, I also watched Uncharted. Watched the Uncharted movie. You know, a lot of that is kind of like a straight up remake of the games, but like, man, they fucking miscast the fuck out of that movie. Like, the casting, holy shit. Dang it, I got defeated. Tornado, here we go. Like, holy shit, y'all. Fucking Spider-Man, he just does not look like Nathan Drake. He is just way too young. He's just so baby-faced. It's just like, you're just watching and going like, oh my god. You could not have cast this movie worse if you tried, right? Nathan Drake. It's just like, and when you heard about the announcement, you were sort of open like, oh, maybe he could do like an older role, and it's just like, no, he feels like a child among like men, and also Sully as well, the guy who plays Sully, he's like too young to be Sully. He has like jet black hair, Marky Mark, as you know. He plays Sully, and he's just like a dude. Just no mustache, no gray hair. All wrong. Where am I? I'm on the right. I'm maybe in third again. What? Jeez, that guy on the left, Jegs, just barely pulled up ahead of me. Well, I say just barely. I guess he's like 25 ahead. Anyway, it's like very watchable. It's I guess you could watch it. I didn't hate it or nothing. I was just kind of bored by it. And also there were scenes in there like, oh, this is just like in the games. Doo-doo-doo. You know what I would like to see actually? I would like to see the video game version of it, because you know what? That was probably a better version of it than, you know, the this movie's take on it. Not exactly right. More characters. I got any? Did I get costume there? Oh, I got a burger. Be a hamburger. Ketchup with hamburger on top. Be green. Ooh, I don't like the look of that. I don't know what blue on a burger is. What is blue on a burger? Cheese! That's cheese. Back to the home table. I think I got a few more cards here. But, I think we're good here. TRBucket, would you like to do some duos? Let me go root around in the back and switch around some cables so that the Xbox can be played. Give me 1 minute while I do that. Tell you what, why don't I throw it to a break, since I won't be on mic anyway. Going to do some stuff and get the Xbox up, ready for streaming again. 1 second, folks. All right, folks, we checked out the 3 new games this week. Going over them, Rollerdrome, kind of disappointed by, maybe in the ballpark of a 3 out of 5. Rave Race, I think it is kind of aged, but it's all right. Maybe another 3 out of 5, but more positive because hey, it's an old game. What more can you do? And Kirby, I think Kirby is fun. I have some concerns about how much is in there. It seems maybe a little bit content light, but hey, it is a downloadable game. It's not that expensive, and it's a bit of fun for what it is. I think Kirby might be a 4 out of 5, just due to the content concerns and scope. If I were to keep playing and keep running into new maps, though, maybe I would be feeling better about it. But hey, we'll see. How about a little bit of Rumbleverse? We checked out this game for a bit last week, but this time we're gonna do duos. We're gonna do duos. I'm gonna add the tag to this thing, duos. All right, the game has been switched over. Let's do Rumbleverse. Update now, please. You can hold on Splitgate. We don't need Splitgate updated right now. Later on Splitgate. Though I do really like Splitgate. Also wait on that Apex Legends update. That's not as important. How about another card? How would y'all do a Mass Effect movie or show? So I was talking with some folks about the miscast of Nathan Drake in Uncharted movie, and that naturally ended up with us talking a bunch about Mass Effect and how we would cast that. I think the most interesting things, obviously you got to get Keith David for Keith David's role, and I think some of the more interesting suggestions I saw out there was, the guy who plays Danny Pudi, I think, the guy who plays Abed in Community, him for Morden. I think that sounds like a good pick. You get someone like The Rock or something for Rex. And the thing I will say about Mass Effect TV show, I was seeing this suggested by a person in a Discord, and I think it's actually a really great idea. What they should do at Mass Effect is they should make it a Star Trek style TV show, literally just old Trek. No, not a drama, not like an ongoing thing. Just make it like old Trek. Let's take it down just a notch. Just make it like old Trek, where you have some baddies, and you're sort of like going planet to planet, investigating crimes, right? Or investigating whatever. Side quests. Like, there should be an episode where you go down to the planet where Jacob's dad is at, and you find out what's going on with Jacob's dad. By the way, TRBucket, do I have you on Xbox? I do, don't I? You sent me an invite? Fantastic. Let me see. Where would I see that? Oh, it's in game. It's in game. Okay. Oh, there we go. I got some fan mail. No, that's not the fan mail. Party information. Join. Okay, good. I left the party, apparently.
Join. Okay, good.
Oh, I can hear you.
I left the party, apparently. Join. Okay, good. Oh, I can hear you.
I can hear me.
I left the party, apparently. Join. Okay, good. Oh, I can hear you.
Viewer, mute your microphone.
This is some crazy echoing. What's going on?
You can hear me.
This is some crazy echoing. What's going on?
You can hear me.
I hear you too. Whoa.
Oh no.
I can't hear you, but also I can hear myself. Whoa.
Yeah. You were turn down your speaker.
Yeah, I can hear myself. Yeah. Turn down your speaker.
Put on some headphones, like I have on. How you doing, TRBucket? You doing well?
Sorry about that.
You're on air.
Doing good.
All right.
Doing good.
Well, you know what? This sounds.
Hopefully the wait isn't so long here. The waits have been a little bit better lately with Rumbleverse, but hopefully it's not too bad.
Question: can you hear me? Hang on. I don't know if I'm. Well, I don't have a headset on in Xbox, so maybe you can't.
Hang on, I don't know if I'm. Well, I don't have a headset on in Xbox, so maybe. Hang on, I don't know if I'm.
What if?
I don't have a headset. That might be why. I should maybe take off my PlayStation microphone thing. That might be why. I should maybe take off my PlayStation.
Yeah, that might be an idea. Why don't I'm gonna grab a microphone and then maybe you can hear me in real time. What? I wouldn't mind you continuing to talk. I wouldn't mind you continuing to talk. I'm trying to talk into this thing. Whoa, this thing is all eaten. My old Xbox One headset looks like something ate. Like a good portion of the foam. I don't know if that's reading, but kinda looks all messed up. Anyway, I wouldn't mind you continuing to talk if you like. Don't know if that's gonna continue to work. You know, especially because you can tell us like what exactly we're here for, what exactly we're trying to do,
10,
and
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
I can try to type you tips. That'll work.
2, 1.
Okay, we're launching. You go ahead and launch us wherever it makes sense, man. Now, what exactly do we want to do here? I wonder. So here we go. We're 2 people here. We're falling. We just run around and find moves? Like, how's that work? How's that?
All our competitors have made safe landings. Contestants, don't forget to make
Okay, I'm gonna grab this bat.
if you're feeling peckish during the match.
Grab some
Fresh,
stars.
delicious chicken is yours.
And yeah, I'll keep an eye on the
absolutely
chat if
free.
you
you're willing
have
to
anything
fight
to
for
say
it.
there.
It'll perk you right up.
Is that?
Squats, where champions eat.
Oops, I dropped my bat. Okay. Where are we going now? I'm following you. You're the expert here, TRBucket. I'm following you. Are we in the ring? Where is the ring? Where is us? This is the map. I don't see us. Maybe this is the ring right there on the map over there. Oh, there's a guy.
Opponent is down, but not out. I hope they can keep this match going because I'm paid by the hour. Grab the last bit of loot before you're caught outside the ring. Is this the end?
All right.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I'm down, TRBucket. Come and get me. Are you okay, TRBucket? Smash crates, collect items, books, and powders. Keep training. On the bright side, that was faster than it was the first time. Let's leave match. Leave match? You got destroyed? No problem, man. I'm not in the game anymore. Should I have waited for you to leave match? Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna invite you to my party, and then you can join on me. Yeah, we got sort of blindsided there. Those guys, they came out of nowhere. It's nice for a bit having the PlayStation hooked up. Usually the Xbox, my switcher only has 5 inputs, so I sort of have to pick and choose what exactly gets hooked up. Oh, I sort of lost my train of thought about the Mass Effect thing. A great thing for a Mass Effect show would be just do a Star Trek thing, you know, do like every episode is a new situation they have to figure out. And then just, you know, have it so towards the end of the season, they find out some stuff about the Reapers, and they make some, like, overall plotline progress, right? But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is like, episodic episodes. You do those, and you make it so that they're fun and light, and eventually they meet the Reapers, and it's a whole thing. And people would like that a lot. Do it in that classic Star Trek style of episodic shit first, overall arc stuff second.
This is Skip Lickerton, coming to you.
Too many shows are just like super, or just like, you know, mile a minute, every progress making on the story at all times. You miss that old style, just like, yeah, we're just gonna have a weird situation where we meet some Nazis, some weirdo Nazi guys who live on this planet. Keep with the strat, but keep an eye on other teams. Don't go after other teams that early. Gotcha, okay.
There's too much action and excitement right here.
Probably a mistake to pick fights till like late. So if someone team does pick a fight though, should we be like should we defend ourselves or should we like run away?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Whatever the case, I'll follow your lead. And you show us the way to do this properly. How do I defer to you? Okay, well, I guess I'll just go. I am the jump master. That's okay, so I can't give up the duties. Let's free fall. Uh-oh. Come down to me?
Make sure to send them a nice thank you basket of protein muffins.
Oh. I'm fine though. Am I too far? Did we go really far out? Was this a bad idea? I am not an experienced jump miser. A jump master, if you will. Climbing on the thing, climbing on the thing. Okay, I'm looking for boxes. Finding many. Jump on the thing. Up here. So many fire escapes in the city, huh? That's like a New York thing, isn't it? Oh, there was some stamina potter where you were at?
There goes
See
the
it.
ring.
Oh, there's a box. Uh-oh. The ring is moving. We probably should go. Okay, we're good. I think we're good now. Game could use some more music. I don't know why it doesn't have music. Is this a beta? Is this a beta of this game? I got a Izuna drop. Ah, I have to hit the button to learn it. I am learning. How do I dash? Is there a midair dash? Oh, there's literally stuff on the left side just telling me what to do at all times, huh? Again, my impression, I want to give Dave Lang the benefit of the doubt here. He said it was his favorite, the best game that he's made by like a good margin. But I just don't see it. I would say that Dive Kick is fucking good. I would put Dive Kick above this so far. LT to dash. Gotcha. Can you do it in midair? No, it looks like just on the ground. Best dashes. You can do it in midair as well. Oh, a cyclone. Do you need that or should I take it? Hey, Seagull, how's it going? Looks like you want me to have it? Alright. I got 2 moves. Sorry, TRBucket, I hit you there. Oh, do you want me to use that?
The signal from the refs. The ring is closing in.
Yeah, it's going good, Seagull. How you doing? I'm playing some games. I'm playing some new games here. This is not quite as new as the other games I've been playing, but you know, we played this a little bit of last week, but now I have TRBucket here who likes this game, and I'm playing with him. Maybe I'll have more fun than I did last time. There's a guy. Sorry.
Through the air, like
I'm accidentally hitting my buddy.
Beyond. There's more crates coming your way.
Super Cyclone? Super Cyclone. Okay, replace Cyclone then. Oh, look at that. We tag teamed that guy. Oops. Sorry I hit you a bunch, but I don't think it does damage, does it? Thinking that's looking pretty good. Glad it looks good at least. People are telling me that I should get a new PC. Well, this isn't on PC, but you know, I should anyway. My old PC is pretty old. It's like from when Overwatch came out, so like 2016 or so. But you know, the longer I go on this PC, the more mileage I get out of it. The better I feel about that, you know? Just because replacing things is all money. It's all money. Ooh, that's a better version of what I have. Read this. Look at this, I got a better version of drop. You want the health powder? I'm at full health, so but I will put it in my inventory, I think. Look at that, I figured out how to put things in my inventory. I will take a chair. Throw that. Fuck you, book. Fucking book. How do you throw book? Throw book. Fuck you, book. Fuck book. By the way, hey, how you doing? Plans for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm obviously going to be doing viewer levels at the normal time. But there are some streams coming up. Skyrocket. You want that one? That one sounds pretty good. You can take it if you want. Well, I'll take it. Skyrocket. Probably works good with the show.
There's no time to catch your breath. The ring's on the move again.
Nice. Ooh. Ring's on the move. Let's keep moving. Uh-oh. I have been down, TRBucket.
Right on cue. New loot. If any of our competitors are low on goodies, they'd better.
No problem, TRBucket. I understand you were busy fighting. Oh shit. Yep. 5 out of 21, I'll take it. I'm still not sure about this game. It just seems a bit dry to me. Even if, you know, you eventually you get to the point where there's a bunch of interesting fighting going on. I guess if you really like wrestling, right? And this is just like a better version of a wrestling game where you're like doing all sorts of nice, fun wrestling moves on each other, and it's sort of, and you sort of have more mobility than you typically would have in a wrestling game. I can see the appeal, but I don't know if it really speaks to me. Would y'all like to do one more thing? Let's see, what else could we do? What else could we do? There's more tech than expected. If you want to do a drop kick, hold the dash and then hit B. So there. Oh, so a drop kick like that would hit someone that was down. Okay, let's one more time. Let's do one more. You're still with me, by the way, right? You know what? I'm not sure if you're here with me, so let's leave the match so that I can see you are definitely there. Top 5 in duos is great. You're here for one more. Okay. One more here. And yeah, I'll try doing that drop kick thing. That sounds like it would help a lot. That sounds like it would help a lot. Ugh. Any other games y'all would like to see that I have installed and ready to go? I wouldn't mind playing a little bit of something else to like, you know, close out the night. Just like a little bit of something else. You know, sort of end on a high note. Seagull, what are you in the mood for? You're in the mood to see something relatively recent, something on Switch or something? Let me see. The Switch is still on. So I could play, let's see. I could play some Pokemon. I could play some Mario Kart. I could play some Live Alive, I guess. There's also stuff on Xbox I could play as well. Shout if we're queuing up. Let me switch back. A lot of games we could play. Okay, we're in the matchmaking now.
This
cool.
is the greatest day in Capital City since the public.
What about Super Mario Galaxy? I could play like a little bit of Super Mario Galaxy. Wouldn't be opposed to that. You're about ready for bed? I gotcha. So you dash and then do B to do a drop kick?
Well, all that stands between one of these skilled competitors
X do a drop kick.
Is a gigantic
dash and X.
And all the other competitors.
And that lets you hit guys that are on the ground, right? All right.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's go. We're going to the right this time. Hopefully that's fine. Hopefully that's fun. How about the big statue? No, between those two. No.
Looks like this is it. Yes,
let's bounce off this thing.
Folks, we're
go to
in
the
for
other
an
side.
Incredible day.
Looks like a pretty good place to hang out and pick up some shit. Read this book. Excuse me. Drop. Grab some stars. Climb up the thing. Power up or something. Chicken. You can. Okay, I'll take it. Whoops! I uppercutted my friend. There's a book here. A sumo slap. I want that. I want a sumo slap. Sumo slaps are cool. These stars get you something, right?
The ring's moving in. Don't get caught out of bounds.
Oh. Whoa, shit. I fell off the building. Well, we ought to get going anyhow. Got him. Okay.
Teammates down, but it ain't over till it's
Uh-oh.
Everyone loses sometime. Good match.
Dang it. Oh, the stars get you a super move. I didn't know, we're still fighting, so I wanted to win the fight, I guess. Alright, that was a couple tries. You know what, maybe it's better than I thought. I don't know if it's gonna be, if I'm gonna be playing a bunch of it. How about like one Fall Guys? And TRBucket, if you want to get in on a Fall Guys, I'd be down with that as well. One Fall Guys, and then we'll end here. One second, I'm going to change the game over to... Change the title as well. Also, some other stuff. Other stuff. Stars actually help you give a second chance when you get knocked down. Didn't know that. That's interesting. Great playing with you in Rumbleverse. I'm glad you had a good time. One Fall Guys here, and then we will end. Let's see, there's some stuff here. Outfits. I think I'm still good with what I have on. I could put on some flip-flops. Oh yeah, flip-flops. Alright, flip-flops. I am flip-flopping. If you want to get in here, TRBucket, be my guest. If so, let me know. Otherwise, we'll start one up. And we will get going. Ring Hexathon. Quad celebration? Games with your squad. Gotcha, okay. They don't have the Sonic one anymore, do they? Down for TRBucket, are you gonna join me or should I keep going? Oh, let me pull up one more card. I got more of them. Follow up on Okonomiyaki. I had it. Oh, you're waiting for an invite? Got it. I was thinking about trying that out in America. There we go. There is huge. It's sort of like a Japanese savory pancake, and I had one at a ramen place near me, and I guess it's okay. It kind of tastes. It tastes weird, but not bad. Maybe a little expensive though. Whatever, you know. Don't show this dialogue again. I don't have a microphone set up. Well, not for the Xbox, so not really interested in doing voice chat ever. I am readied up. Oh, hang on. Let's duo show. Wait, how do I... There we go. Let's do duo show. Alright, I am ready. And yeah, that savory pancake was weird. Very much tasted like Japan, even with the Japanese mayo on it. I don't think I would have it again for $10. Maybe it's just the thing of, like, it would be better if I had in Japan with, like, the and like a dedicated restaurant for it, rather than just like a appetizer at a ramen place. But yeah, I just didn't really dig it. Interesting though. Did you hear about One Punch Man Season 3? That's the I think that's the last card that I have prepared here. They're making a new One Punch Man season. Cooked okonomiyaki once and loved it. May not be for everyone though. Gotcha. Yeah, they just announced One Punch Man Season 3. By the way, TRBucket, queue up. Ready up. Hit the button. They're producing it. It's coming soon. Not super excited about that. Season 2 was not good, and honestly, I feel like you haven't seen Season 2. Well, when you do, you might feel differently about Season 3. That is the thing everyone will say. And it's not just that the animation falls off a cliff. It's that One Punch Man is sort of a gag anime, right? And it has one gag. The guy is really good at punching stuff. And Season 2 wants to get away from that. Season 2 starts to be like, hang on, let's be a shonen anime. Let's have it all be about like really actual fights between like characters and like good guys and bad guys. And you're watching, you're like, I just want the one man, the punch man, punch the guy and the fight to be over. I am wanting that anti-climax, and there's just not as much of it anymore. The show you want to watch, and the show from the like same author, right? Oh, this is interesting. I don't know if I've seen this one. This is like a modified Gate Crash, huh? This is Gate Crash? The show from that author you want to see is Mob Psycho 100, which by the way, season 3 of that is starting pretty fucking soon, like next season, next October. That's the show that actually gets better as it goes, rather than worse. This is the weirdest gate crash I've ever seen. When did Gate Crash get all these side things? Come on, let me through. I always feel like you're just wasting your time always going to a different gate. Did you finish? No, you're close though. Okay, here we go. Ah! Shit. Here we go. I think we were pretty close. Pretty close there. What are we? 28? Eh. That's not great. 7 Deadly Sins? Yeah, I didn't see that. Actually, I started and it was pretty bad. It's interesting to know it does get better. We gotta go again. We gotta go again, TRBucket. Revenge. Revenge. You know what's one I wish got a season 2? Land of the Lustrous. You know, every time they put out, like, you hear about a new anime getting a season 2 or whatever. There's so many animes that need one, that will never get one. But like, yeah, I just really want Land of the Lustrous to come back. That's the one I was thinking about when I saw season 3 had been greenlit. Or whatever it is, wherever they are in the stage of production, like, man, what if they made Land of the Lustrous instead? At the start, the drawbacks is the suddenly pervy moments. The lore keeps on going. Huh. Thought that show was all pervy business. The one thing I know about that show is that there's 7 main characters, and one of them is a giant lady. That's nice. I think that's probably good, right? People like the giant lady. People like giant ladies. The pervy business is mainly season 1. Giant lady is still cool. Is she good? Is the giant lady cool? People like the giant lady. Skyline Stumble. Giant lady is awesome. That's good, you know. You want a giant lady to be good. You know, like, you think of, like, Mount Lady from My Hero Academia. She's extremely good. Very cool quirk. And also, you just appreciate how, you know, she's kind of lazy, you know. That's a great character to have. You like her. Mount Lady, also a very good giant lady. Giant ladies are good. We'll leave it at that. Let's go. End of the day, there's a lot of series I've just never watched and probably never will, you know. It takes time to watch shows. And, you know, not that, I will say I do have, like, probably more time than ever since I say more time than ever. I've finished rewatching a bunch of shows recently, and I've been like trying to make sure now to watch episodes of shows I haven't seen before. You know, make progress on those as well as the shows I'm rewatching. And yeah, it's nice to be making progress on stuff that I haven't really touched in like months or years. That's good. Hee. What the fuck? What? 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 Oh, there's a hole over here. No fair. Flavio hates you all. Last climb. Hit it! Yes! You think that's good enough? Did you already get through TRBucket? Well, 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 it looks like we were not eliminated. The Kirby stuff from Season 1 makes a lot more sense, and it's a lot less disturbing. Still very awkward in an anime. Yeah. I'll say I'm okay with just a little bit of Kirby stuff, but like within reason, right? And obviously there are shows that I've watched that are like very, very Kirby, but if it makes sense in context and it's appropriate in some ways, I'm not negative on that. There are definitely some shows that are like straight up ecchi that I watch and I think are very good. You know, so long as they're fun and it's not gross horny. You know what I mean? There's like a distinction there, right? Like a sort of a distinction between horny and gross horny. And I'm not above like a little fan service. You know, I watch The Sopranos. I love The Sopranos. And The Sopranos has all sorts of like tits and stuff all over the screen and you like it. You know, so you're like, oh yeah, look at that, tits. How do you like that? You know, Game of Thrones is first season is really good. That also has a lot of like sex stuff in it. You like it. It's like, oh yeah, some sex position. That old chestnut. It's fine. So long as it's within reason. I mean, you don't like to see like a creeper doing his business. But just like a regular dude or like some body parts, it's like, yeah. Within the right context, it's cool and fun. And you like to see them. I showed my friend 7 Deadly Sins and he skipped right to the Kirby stuff and went, nope. Yeah, I mean, I'll say I noped out of seven Deadly Sins early. I just, what the fuck? I did a dive and that like just flew forward. Oh, there's a wind machine here. We're at least second now. Some people are finishing. Some people are finishing. I'm a little behind you, TRBucket, by the way. Shit. Come on. Yes, okay. No. Oh, good. TRBucket has put in a finish. That's good. I have to finish too, or else we will be done. We'll be donezo. 14. That's not going to be good enough. We were eliminated. Well, folks, that was a live stream. We checked out a couple of games. Oh, let me exit out of here. We checked out a couple of games. They were okay to very good. And now I'm gonna end off here and send you over somewhere fun. Let me see who is streaming currently. I see Dan Reichert is streaming. I see Havocast is streaming. Smells Peachy is streaming. Forgado, Joku, Raging Black Bunny. If I would like to raid Dan Reichert, but the alert will not go off, and that is always a negative for me. You know, I always like to see a raid alert, and you know, and all that. So, you know what? I don't think we've done a Havocast raid in a while. No, actually, hang on. I think we did pretty recently, actually. Yeah, let's go with. I'm gonna send you over to Raging Black Bunny. Let's do Raging Black Bunny. Yeah. Flash raid. Raging Black Bunny. Let me check my notes real fast, see where Raging Black Bunny is from. I know Raging Black Bunny from somewhere. 1 second, folks. Raging Black Bunny. I think. Raging Black Bunny. Do a search of this document on my phone. How do you do a fucking find? Where the fuck is the find and replace? Raging. Oh, not in my notes, huh? Raging Black Bunny. You know what? If I'm not sure where I know Raging Black Bunny from, but maybe actually, hang on. Actually, I got another idea. I'm gonna send you over to JAZC007, who is playing Mario Kart right now. Oh, let me see that again. Flash raid. Let me try this again. Raid JAZC007. Sending you over to JAZC007, who is playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Very good game. I'm gonna pull up the stream in my locally so I can watch the thing go off, the alerts. Let me again say some things that are happening in the near future. Tomorrow is a Mario Maker stream as usual, but next week, next Tuesday, I'm gonna do DKC 123 100%, and if I die 2 times in a world, I'll switch games. And then on Thursday, I'm thinking about doing a going outside and walking around stream. Look at some Mother Nature, look at some trees, maybe take some pictures. We'll see if that makes sense. For that stream, I don't think we can do alerts, but maybe that won't be important anyway. Anyway, we'll just pull up the schedule, the regular schedule again, which again, yeah, we're doing an extra Tuesday stream next week. Folks, I will see you tomorrow for viewer levels at 6 p.m. Central. You have a good night, and later, folks. thanks for joining me and shit. And TRBucket, thanks for playing in a bunch of the games that we played tonight. That was real nice. That was real fun. Bye, folks.